now you're saying it's okay for me to take my kids into my house, when after 30 minutes I'm there, I throw up.
Skin fell off my hands from grabbing the machines when I went back to work. I couldn't breathe and I quit my job.
Do I have to wait until I have cancer, or my kids are sick, or my grandkids are sick, before you guys are going to do anything? Get us out!
I'm begging you, by the grace of God, please get our people out of here.
Has there been any talk about relocating people? There is not. Why? Why is that?
Residents of East Palestine pleading for housing assistance as they say their health is suffering due to the toxic train derailment.
Meanwhile, Biden is still MIA, despite now begrudgingly saying he might visit, as the EPA is now demanding Norfolk Southern test for toxins in the community.
This as independent lab testing finds elevated levels of another chemical of concern in the air near East Palestine. Here to react is former Housing and Urban Development Secretary Dr. Ben Carson. Dr. Carson, thank you for joining us this morning. I guess these residents are saying what they're feeling, but the government's saying, no, you're not having those symptoms.
Well, you know, this whole story is so sad because these people are completely innocent and their lives have been upended by this tragedy. And what if we had a government that said, I'm going to treat these people as if they were members of my own family. And I'm going to express that same kind of concern. I'm not just going to say, the tests are okay, go back and don't worry about the dead fish and the dead lizards and the dead frog. And don't worry that your pets are dying and that you have rashes and that you feel bad. You know, it's almost the same kind of situation we had with COVID. And it really, I think, challenges the credulity of the government, and it makes people feel unsafe. This is a real problem.
Dr. Carson, how is it that the residents can say the type of things we just heard? And by the way, there's also a new health assessment survey out. 168 East Palestine residents. It said the following: almost 3/4 of them have headaches, over half coughing, over half have skin irritations. How can the residents of East Palestine, both in a survey and in front of their leaders, tell them this is what they're experiencing, and yet so many still say, well, we've done the test and, you know, you should be okay?
Well, you know, obviously, the people saying that this is okay don't care. That's the issue. And, you know, within the same time period, the president jetting off to Ukraine, handing them, you know, incredible amounts of money. But the people of East Palestine, they'll be okay. Don't worry about them. I mean, this shows a fundamental lacking on behalf of the government about the health and the welfare of its own citizens. And that's the real serious problem. You know, the other problems we will get over eventually, although we don't really know what the long-term effects are. You know, how many times have there been long-term effects that we didn't know anything about? I would err on the side of taking care of the people. Maybe you go too far. Maybe you give them a little bit too much. Isn't that a lot better than not going far enough and give them too little?
It's a great point, Dr. Carson. You know, they're saying we want to go somewhere else. And the gentleman on the stage, the only thing he says is, we're not discussing that. Yet the cover of the New York Post is saying 30,000 illegals are getting, you know, $4.6 million a day in New York City for housing. I don't know if it would be 30,000, but it feels like something the federal government could do.
Yes, the policy seems to be America last. And I think we're seeing it. And, you know, people are not going to forget this, I don't think. I think they assume that the people's memory is very short and that they will, you know, be off to the next sporting event or whatever and forget about it. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. And
this becomes a rallying call.
I agree. And I think that this idea of, you know, how would you treat these people if they were your family is the right question. Unfortunately, I think what this whole entire thing has exposed is a real disdain for people who come from these parts of America who voted for, in their view, the wrong person. And there's a real elitism to all of this that's very disturbing. Dr. Carson, thank you for coming.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.